Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to the new viewers. I am Kikwa Builds and I do speed build videos on this channel and I upload them once a week. So as I said, I'm Kikwa Builds and today I am building this lake house, this modern lake house, this split level lake house. So this build actually turned out better than I expected. I knew that I wanted to build a house with a lake house, a kind of modern build with a beautiful lake surrounding it, where the house could be reflected on the water. And I also wanted to have a beautiful mountain with a huge forest of pine trees towering over the house. So I succeeded in doing so, and I was very happy with how it turned out, because I usually build without any reference pictures. I just go in for the build with just kind of a mental image of what I wanted. Obviously, it didn't turn out how I envisioned it. It never does, but it turned out better than I expected. I really love this build and I was happy with the modern build too, because I'm not a modern builder. I'm still learning how to do so, and yeah. So this house, I wanted it to be split leveled, with 3 different levels that you can see on the screen, but I also wanted the split leveling to be visible from the outside of the house. What I mean by that is that I wanted the 3 different blocks that you can see here on the screen. I wanted them to have different wall heights, but this is not possible in The Sims. We cannot have different wall heights on the same floor, even though we have split levels inside of the house. But yeah, we cannot see the split level from outside because the ceiling is still the same height and the roof is still the same height. But I had to play around with the platforms that I placed on the roofs to give this illusion of a split level house. Yeah, with 3 different blocks that are placed at 3 different heights. And to complete this illusion, I also placed the windows at 3 different heights. And I also placed the platforms in front of the house that you can see here, this kind of front lawn or front yard. Yeah, so these were with the platforms too. Yeah, so that's how it turned out, and it turned out great. Although I would have wanted for it to be a little higher, I guess, for the highest block here. But yeah, that's still good. So in this lake here, you will see that it's not going around the whole house, because I didn't have enough space, even though we are on a 64 by 64 lot, and the biggest lot that you can find in The Sims. This is a 64 by 64 lot in Windenburg, the 64 by 64 that is on this island. I don't remember the name. I think it's von Windenburg Estate. Yeah, so because I didn't have enough space to go around the house with the lake, because I needed the space to build my little mountain here that you can see on screen, with this beautiful forest of pine trees behind the house. All these pine trees, I have some that I placed that came from the build catalog, but most of them come from the debug menu. In the debug menu we find a lot of great things, and I recommend that you try and use the debug menu. You will have a ton of new items to choose from, and I will put the code line to enter in order to access this debug menu. Here you're seeing me making my little bridge. This is not really a bridge. It's once again an illusion of a bridge, and it's just a piece of land that is going in between two pools, and it gives this nice illusion of a narrow little bridge that is hovering just over the surface of the water, and I thought it went really well with a kind of modern build. I put also wooden flooring on this little bridge for it to look more like a bridge. You will see that a little later in the video. Now you are seeing my front yard. I don't really know if this qualifies as a front yard or front lawn. Yeah, anyway. But I love to have outdoor areas in my houses when I build, because I love for my Sims to have a place where they can enjoy the outdoors. I mean, yeah, in a house on their property. A place where they can sit and chill outside, or just have a cookout, a barbecue party, a pool party. I love this in my builds. So that's why if you know my build, I always have this little sitting area or outdoor area where I put furniture outside. And this is also why what's the name of this pack again? This one that you're seeing here, the pack that I used to furnish this little area here, is the Perfect Patio stuff pack, and this is one of my favorite stuff pack because of all the furniture, the outdoor furniture. And also the backyard stuff pack is also one of my favorites because of backyard furniture and things to put outside. But I chose the Perfect Patio in the case of this house because the Perfect Patio look more like a classy and modern kind of outdoor area because of the furniture. And also you saw me placing those kitchen counters from Perfect Patio, and they are my favorite kitchen counters in the whole game. So yeah, here you're seeing outside behind the house, the backyard. In the backyard I put planters, a little gardening area, because I always have in my builds also a little gardening area where my Sims can grow their crops and sell their vegetables. It's a sure way to make money. And I will take this opportunity also to talk about the little family that lives there. I also created them, and they will be also available on the gallery. They are a family of 4. They all love the outdoors. The father is a gardener, the mother is a conservationist, and this is the career that came with island living. And they have 2 twin girls. They are children, but in my mind they are preteens, just because of the way that I furnished their bedrooms. They have just 1 bedroom. So yeah, this is the little story of this little family that lives here. Yeah, and I hope you will be maybe if you download them, I hope you will have a lot of fun playing with them. So now we are moving on to the landscaping and the lake, around the lake. Yeah, once again, if you know me, if you know my builds, I love landscaping. I love outdoor areas, and I love a natural look to my landscaping. And that's why here, especially here, I wanted the surroundings of this lake to look very natural, and with wildflowers, wild grass and weed. Yeah, so all of these plants that I placed around, and also the rocks that you can see me placing around the lake, in the mountain, and also at the bottom of the lake, all those rocks come from the debug menu, and all those plants also came from the debug menu. The debug menu is just great for this these little landscaping things. Yeah, so I suggest you look into the debug menu. It's really, it brought some more dimension to the game. I mean, to the build vibe mode. Okay, now we are inside the house. So inside the house, I didn't really know what I wanted for this house, for the inside. I just wanted it to be split leveled, but I didn't have any plan in mind for the inside. So I did a lot of trials, a lot of especially with the colors, and you won't be seeing all of that because it would be boring and redundant. But yeah, I did a lot of trials, and I finally settled for black and white in the colors. But I knew also that I wanted an open floor plan because as you can see, I have a lot of natural light coming in the house from all sides, and I really didn't want to build inside walls, too many inside walls to block the light that comes in. You also see that I even have two little roof windows that I made with glass roofs for the lights to shine through the ceiling. I really love a lot of lights in my builds. So I settled for an open floor plan for this particular reason, and for black and white because I really don't know how to put color in a modern build. As I said, I am not a modern builder. I prefer traditional. It's easier for me for some reason. So in my modern builds, I always go with the easiest for me, which is black and white, and I hope to learn someday to put colors in my modern builds, but here I went with the safest for me, which was black and white. And also what you're seeing right now is the living room. I furnished the living room with furniture that came with Vintage Glamour, and also the Vintage Glamour stuff pack, and also Get Famous because they look kind of classy and expensive, and this is really what I think this house looks classy and expensive also. So that's what I thought fitted best with the interior of this house. Yeah, so here you are seeing, those lamp posts are from Vintage Glamour, and you are gonna see in a minute, you are gonna see me changing the flooring because even though I went for black and white, I felt it was too dismal. I mean, it was sad to have this kind of black flooring and just black and white all around, and it wasn't really the vibe that I wanted for this house, because this is still a lake house. This is a house that is in the middle of nature, so I wanted it to have kind of a cozy vibe. Even if it's a modern build, I wanted it to be cozy and warm. So I went and changed the flooring that you can see on the screen. I went for a jungle adventure wood flooring, and I think it goes very well with it. Translates the vibe that I wanted for this build. And I also completed this flooring with this wallpaper that is also wooden at the back, that you can see at the far back in the living room. This wallpaper comes from Eco Lifestyle, that is also a pack that I love. The Build by Items from this pack. Okay, now we are in the bathroom or bathrooms. So I had kind of a large room for my bathroom. To me, this was a large room because I always build tiny bathrooms in my builds. But so I splitted this large room into 3 small rooms, and in the middle room I actually made a little laundry room. The room that was on the left hand side was the bathroom per se, with the tub, and we had on the right hand side the toilets and a sink. And also in this little laundry room I also placed a little shower, just to have, because they're a family of 4, they need more than 1 bathtub. And yeah, there's a little shower in the laundry room, but there's not really much privacy because I tried to put like a wall behind behind the shower, you know, just to block the view. But I ended up putting a glass window. So yeah, so much for privacy in this little laundry room slash shower room. Here you can see me placing the little window here because I thought it was cuter with a window. But yeah. Yeah, in a minute you will see me move to the dining room. The dining room was furnished with mainly, there's not a lot to furnish in a dining room, just a table and some chairs. And the chairs and the table come from Bowling Night stuff pack. I really love the furniture from this pack because they are kind of modern and modern looking, and also kind of mid-century and art deco at the same time. I really love this furniture. I think Bowling Night is the last pack that I've ever bought, and I still have to try the gameplay. I have never played with Bowling Night, and I've only ever used the items for my builds. So this reminds me that I have to try the gameplay. Those little stools as well that are placed in the kitchen at the kitchen island also come from this pack, this stuff pack. So now we are in the girls' bedroom, and yeah, I love furnishing children's bedroom. First of all, you can see me here. I am just making a little separation here for between the girls' room. I mean, it's still the girls' bedroom, but I made a little separation where you have the girls' bedroom on the left-hand side, and their little study where they have their computer, their desk on the right hand side. And here yeah, I let my colorful spirit run free with this little bedroom here. I tried to keep it a little soft with the colors, I mean, but I didn't succeed in doing so. I ended up making it very colorful. That's what I always do with children bedrooms. I always have them looking like little explosion of colors. I love furnishing children bedrooms, and yeah, that's what happened here. As I said I unleashed my colorful spirit because the rest of the house is just black and white mainly. So here I could at least use a little color. So I went all in. That's what I always do with my kids' rooms. So yeah, this room is for the two twin girls. I said they were preteens because if they were just in my mind, if they were children, I would have furnished it a little bit differently with a lot of toys and things like that. But I didn't place any toys, and the kind of the way that I furnished their little study / office. Also, to me, they are not quite teens, but they are preteens. And their desk here, you can see that their desk is made out of island counters, and their chairs are from our stools from Get Famous. And I also made some little custom office furniture with the shelves here, the immaculate shelves that came with the base game, and also those kitchen cupboards that came with the base game too. So this is really easy. I love doing making custom office furniture. I love this right now. This is my thing at the moment. Yeah, so this is what I had to say about this little bedroom here. We are gonna move on to the parents' bedroom, and the parents' bedroom is yeah, there's not much to say about it. It's just a plain bedroom, black and white once again. And the only thing noticeable in this bedroom is that I made them a custom closet. But first of all, this little rug here, I love this rug. I think it's called the plush carpet, I guess, and it comes with city living, I think. And this is my favorite rug in the whole game because I end up using it in every single build of mine, every single house build of mine. Yeah. So I was talking about the custom closet that I made for this little bedroom. So it's just walls that I placed around 2 tiles, and then I placed some hangers. I don't know if you call these hangers. I think so. They are like dresses, and they come from, these ones come from Moschino and also Get Famous. And I placed a sliding glass door and also a little window above the sliding glass door, just because we have tall walls and we can do so. So yeah, that's about what I had to say about my little house here. I hope you will be enjoying the rest of the video. There's not a lot much left to furnish to this house. We still have to decorate the entryway and furnish the entryway, and some pictures here and there in the house, and I think that will be it. And you will have the pictures rolling at the end, just to have a general idea of the whole build. So yeah, I hope you have been enjoying my speed build, and that you will enjoy the rest of the video. And if you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a little thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more content from me. And I hope wherever you are that this video finds you well, and I hope to see you guys for my next video. Bye.